Oh, my end says live.
Now, I just.
It's okay. We got a dry run.
I have people in there. Okay, people. I am here and I am just learning how to work this thing. So I don't know if the show is live, if y'all caught the beginning or not. Can somebody type down in the bottom if you caught the beginning of the show with the music and the welcome? All right. Well, you know what? You live and you learn. We're going to go on. Like I said, I have Robyn here with me, and we're going to get Sheleen on. Something's going on with her computer, so we'll get that figured out, and she'll be on. But Robyn was in the middle of telling us about herself. So Robyn, go ahead.
Do you want to start with you since they missed the beginning?
No, I'll add that in later. So let's just go ahead and go with you.
No problem. Not certain how much you guys caught, but my name is Robyn Germain. I'm here in Virginia now, relocated, should I say, back in 2015 from New Jersey with my children. Currently working in the community development field. I have much experience in both HR and finance, and I thought that once I moved down here that I would easily transition to those roles, but God had a different plan, and been working with Val on Exhale and Believe and a plethora of businesses that she has, and I'm so excited to be a guest on the show today.
All right. So Robyn, when I came to you with Exhale and Believe, Tell me about that. You know, what did God place on your heart when I, because me and Robyn, we know each other from at church from dance. And, I told her when we first met, it wasn't like a bad clash, but it was just just misunderstanding. And then here we are years later, she's like my right-hand person. And we shared with each other that story, I shared with her that story. And she shared some things with me, that was going on, at the beginning. And here we are now, like working together. Like when I say she's literally my right hand, she came in and like organized my office, and I still can't find some stuff. But so when I came to you and asked you to be a part of Exhale and Believe, what were your feelings, your thoughts?
Feelings, thoughts were, if you don't know, Valley has a number of businesses, and to me, that's just striking and amazing to me. One of the things that I've always wanted to do was to open up my own, a number of different businesses, but I just never had, whether it be the faith, the know-how, where to start. And when Val mentioned this particular project, it just immediately resonated with me, something that kind of was spoken over to me and my best friend back home from Jersey some years ago about a radio show when we were very young. And kind of putting the pieces together, I just was like, I have to be a part of this. Val is just such an amazing person. She's one that just walks out on faith. Whatever God gives her to do, it's just like, okay, well, he gave it to me, so now I gotta start. And immediately she just picked up the ball and started rolling. I mean, from logos to missions to vision statements to planning out what we're going to do in the next year. I mean, I just feel like this is a part of what God has purposed for my life. And I'm so very proud that God linked us together, and I'm a part of this project with her.
Okay. I am still trying to get Sheleen on board for whatever reason. She's popping up in my lobby, but I can't. Your camera is not working, and so I need you to like maybe log off and log back on. But when God put this vision in me, I had no clue of this is not anything I ever dreamed of. I'm a behind the scene person, military mindset. I just want to make sure that the mission is complete. That was my thing. So when God told me to step into this arena, I had some words for God because I thought he was like mad funny. God got jokes. And I finally just just opened myself up to what he was asking me to do. And when I did that, he started revealing a lot of things that he dropped into my life in the past. So, okay, here we go. We got Sheleen now.
Hey, Sheleen.
So we're going to bring her on a second too. But, so, I was just obedient, and that was my thing. I always say that when God gives you a platform to speak to his people, you have to be careful of what you say. You have to be careful of what you do, and you have to be careful of who you connect yourself with. And I've been cautious of all of those things, prayerfully. I know I'm not perfect, but I try to walk in excellence. And that's what we all do. And that's why I love my team so much, that we walk in excellence. So, when he started laying out these things for me, things just started dropping into play. Like my theme song. I'll play it again later because I don't think that you guys heard it from the beginning. However, I was on my way to one Walmart, which I like to go to because it has fabric there. Those of you who know me know that I like to sew. My husband, he supports my sewing, but I'm always coming in with Joanne bags and stuff. So, but I didn't. He kind of reared me off, and I went to the other Walmart. And while I was there, this guy walks up to me and he's like, "Do you got a minute? Can you listen to the CD?" And I'm like, I just want to shop. And he was like, "You like gospel music?" And I was like, "Yes." So he's a gospel rapper. His name, his CD called, well, not his CD, but his name is The Adventures of OJ. Orinthio is his name. And actually, he has a new CD coming out. And I'm going to play just a couple of bars from one of his things. But I really wanted to give him credit because I gave him the vision and the mission statement, and he came up with the words to the song, and I think it's hot. I'll be jamming in my car like, it's very powerful. So, but let's ask Sheleen. So Sheleen, for those of you who don't know, Sheleen is my niece. Can you hear me, Sheleen?
I can hear you.
We can't hear you.
You can't?
Check your volume.
Okay, I just turned it up. Can you hear me now?
Nope, still can't hear you. Can you hear me? Oh,
You
I think it's me. Okay, Sheleen, can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. So turn your mic off. Off. Yeah. Okay. All right, Sheleen. So when I approached you about being a part of Exhale and Believe, what was the vision and what did God tell you?
You said when you first told me about it?
When I asked you to be a part of Exhale and Believe. I just want, but first of all, introduce yourself to the people.
Hi, I'm Sheleen Stroman.
Yes, and?
Can you hear me? I'm one of the operation managers with Exhale and Believe.
Okay, where you live at, what you do,
Well,
we can practice this, y'all.
Well, I'm an office assistant. I work for the county of San Diego. I'm in San Diego, California. I reside in San Diego.
Okay, and she's there with my other niece who's in the Navy. These are my two older nieces. Is Cherie around?
No.
Okay, we'll leave it alone.
Yeah.
So when I approached you to be a part of Exhale and Believe, what did God put in your heart, and what were your thoughts?
I was thrilled, when you first told me about the vision. Before that, I was just happy. I saw the bigger vision, when God placed it on your heart about the business. But when you asked me to be a part of it, I was like, wow, I'm going to be a part of this journey. It's so much negativity in the world. So we need more outlets of positivity. So it's excited to be a part of the team, So.
Well, okay. So like I said, with everything that has been going on with this, as we've been moving this mission, um, it has just been amazing because God has been dropping, just dropping everything in line and stuff. Hey, babe, I see you around the corner. Come here. He peeking. Come here. So he was supposed to be on the show, but he came home from work. He's about to start cooking. But I do want to introduce you to my hubby. Most of you know him. You got to lean in, baby, like you like me. So say hi to the people.
Hi. I'm glad to be a part of this. You guys are doing really good. I'm soaking it in, and I'm very pleased with what I see, and I'm looking forward to what's next. And I love the direction that you guys are going. This is really, really good.
Okay, thank you. Y'all know my husband. He is so much more talkative than that. He's trying to be all calm, cool, and collected and everything. But anyway, so the vision, Exhale and Believe, it's just about when you think about the society today and you look at famous people like Steve Jobs, you look at people like Oprah Winfrey, you look at people like Steve Harvey, and just a other plethora of people. They had challenges before they got to where they are. However, because they are at such a high status, it's really hard for someone that's in the struggle right now to even relate to whatever their struggle was, even if it could be the same exact thing. So the purpose behind Exhale and Believe is, as I was sharing my story, I've been sharing my story since 2015 as a cancer survivor. And I didn't realize how many people that it was encouraging and inspiring. And, people just, started telling me this and calling me Shiro and, all of these different things. And to me, I'm just living life. So God said he wanted to give other people the same platform to encourage people, because if you could relate better to someone that's, everyday successful people. That's what I call us. Everyday successful people. You guys agree with that, right? Yeah. So, everyday successful people, sharing a story, you could relate to and grab hold to the fact that, regardless of what I'm going through, I know most people always say that I always have, a smile. I always keep a smile on my face, regardless of what I go through. And because I realize this journey has nothing to do with me. This journey is all about whoever needs it out there, whoever needs that part of the story, out there. So, I just wanted to really share with you the passion behind Excel and Believe, our mission. So the guests that we will have, they will have different issues. We're going to have a couple on. They're a Christian couple. What are the challenges of a Christian couple and how do they get through it? We're going to have a teen panel, so that we can understand what is it that our teens are going through, the challenges that they're going through. And these are Christian teens, and how do they maintain, in that standout status that they have? So it's going to be a plethora of different people that are coming on, because anybody that has a story that I feel that could help somebody, those are the people that I want on the show. And of course, God has given me discernment, given Robyn, given Sheleen discernment of who is on the show, because we have to make sure that they meet the vision and the mission that God has us on. But as we move forward, that's what we're bringing to you. So, we will have a lot of things going on. We have the Noonday Nugget. You want to talk about that a little bit, Robyn?
Sure. We have, we're trying to think of some really kind of creative ways and ideas to give individuals words of encouragement through the week. So, the dish will host on Sundays at 6:00, but during the week, sometimes you just need just a word of encouragement, something that's just going to carry you through that particular day. And so we've partnered with one young lady who's going to provide us resources and information on finances. And her name is Betty Lewis, and I believe the name of her business is Young, Rich, and Rooted. Please excuse me if I'm misquoting it. But
she's actually on here. So Betty, if we got your business name wrong, please put it in the comment section.
Yes. But she's just such an awesome young lady or individual. Some of what she will be sharing with us is just ways of how to save. One thing that she started last year that me and my children actually took hold of was just a penny challenge. And you're thinking, oh, who really saves money off of saving pennies? But by the end of the year, you realize that you actually have more. I think it was like in the thousands that you actually save if you really just follow the plan. So she'll be providing some financial resources and nuggets to us on Day Nugget. But she's just one of many individuals that will come in and will just help us. Sometimes when we look at challenges that we face, you look at it as just being like insurmountable. It looks so big. But when you chip away daily, those things, you realize that the task isn't really that great. And the more that you work on it, the greater accomplished and further you are.
Okay. And okay. So that is going to be our Daily Nuggets, which is going to air on Wednesdays and Fridays at noon. And all of these times and everything, we're trying to figure out, what is the best time. So we'll stay at these times for a month and see how it works out. But the Daily Nuggets are also going to include, just nuggets. It could be a scripture. It could be something that a devotional. Like she said, we're going to have Betty Lewis on. Manu's going to come on and talk about, purchasing a home, buying a home, how to prepare. Because again, Excel and Believe is all about helping people. So, sometimes I'll have a co-host on with me and we'll discuss, certain topics. Actually, Robyn had a really good idea that we're going to put into play. We're going to propose a question, like on a Sunday, and have you guys to inbox us responses, questions or answers, just different things. And then that's something that we'll discuss, because again, this show is not about us. It's not about us. It's all about you. So any ideas that you have that you would like to see on the show, please inbox us or email us and let us know. Because like I said, God has given us so many things. I mean, he's already showing me that, from this, it's going to be workshops. It's going to be conferences. And I'm like, Lord, you are so funny. This is not me. This is not what I want to do. I told my husband when we got married, we just celebrated our 6-year anniversary, June 13th. And I told him when we first got married, the first thing I said was, one, I'm not going to be nobody's girlfriend for more than a year. We knew each other 3 months and we got married. And today we're celebrating 6 years. And I told him that when I retire, at that time, I had 7 years. And I told him, I said, when I retire, I ain't working for nobody. I was going to be a stay-at-home wife. And he said he was going to be sure that that's what I was going to do. And right now, I am a stay-at-home wife. However, he said he thinks that I'm working more now than before because I got all of these businesses. Let me segue and talk a little bit about that. So when I was first diagnosed and God told me to share my journey, after fussing and arguing with him for a little bit, I did my first video. And in the midst of that, of going through chemotherapy, he told me to start a hair care business. I didn't play with doll babies. Sadeja never had a straight part in her head. To this day, she still don't have a straight part in her head. And so, again, me and God, we argued a little bit. But I started a hair care business. It's called I Accept Being Natural. And what I realized is that I can't control everything, but I can control what I put in my hair. So all of the ingredients are natural ingredients. And the website for that is iabnhaircare.com. And you could check that out. And we'll put that in the comment section. And then, you fast forward to now, it's like you want me to do a talk show. I love people, but I don't like talking like that. I'd rather text and stuff. Can we do a text show? Can we figure that out and stuff? But, again, I was obedient and here we are. And, God has shown us great things. We have Aida Reed. She will be, we said we're not going to use the word translate, because she's not going to translate word for word, but she's going to summarize the main segments, the interview portion of the show, so our Hispanic community can also be helped. And I'm just so excited about that. And she went to our pastor Tony last week, and just, because she wanted to do it, but when you say yes to do something, you have to get your own confirmation from God. And that's what she was, looking for. And she went to Pastor Tony. She's an elder at our church. She went to Pastor Tony, and Pastor Tony said, "Oh my gosh, that's an awesome idea." And he blessed her, in his position. And, I'll share more about her story, later. But also, I made a meeting with, some things occurred, and out of obedience, I met with Pastor Cynthia this morning, and, just to let the pastors know what we're doing, to get their blessing, because it's always good to make sure the leadership and the covering that you have, that you receive their blessing. And she blessed the show. And she even asked me, well, how do I look it up? And, I was so glad, because I had just got my business cards, and I was like, well, here you go. This is how you find us on Facebook. So I am just very, very excited. The show will range anywhere from, depending on what we have going on, it's going to range anywhere from 30 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm very conscious of people's time, Sunday afternoon, Sunday evening. Hopefully this time works out good for everybody. And, so as we're moving forward, like I said, we've got a lot of good things that we're going to bring to you. Next week, as far as next week, our guest, I was going to be on next week. I'm not really sure if I'm going to move myself and put someone else in there, but, we will advertise that, within the week, and let what's going on. So I just want to say thank you guys for, coming on. Robyn, do you have anything? We lost Sheleen.
Mm-hmm.
I always tell Sheleen she got a raggedy phone, but, the one thing, another thing I wanted to share before you speak, Robyn, is that, there's nothing script about the show, as you all can see already. There's nothing script about this show. We already have enough reality TV, and, society is feeding into our kids so much negativity. And that's what I want to get away from. I want to make sure that we're imparting positive stuff. So there's nothing on this show that's script. And everything that we, and she's back. And everything that we do is just spontaneous. When the guests come on, it's just going to be them sharing from their heart. So I want to give Sheleen, she's not really big on talking, but Sheleen, do you have anything you want to share as far as the passion you have, what God put in you, as far as what you're inputting into Exhale and Believe?
Okay, I'm back. And before I start, Cherie's here. She's here now. Come say hi.
Okay, so I just want to, Cherie, just pop on and say hi. My beautiful niece. That's my twin.
Hi.
So she's in the Navy. What's your rank, Cherie?
E5. She's an E5.
Okay, what is that in Navy terms? Okay.
Petty officer, second class.
Okay. And she's there. She has a daughter, Zariah. And just wanted her to say hi. That's my twin. Every time I put a picture up of myself, it tags her. So okay, go ahead, Sheleen.
Okay. I'll keep it short. So
even if it could be the same E5, she's the E5. Okay, what is that in Navy terms? Okay.
Sorry. Okay.
See, nothing script. Nothing script.
Sorry. Okay, so I'm sorry. Okay, so the reason why I support, again, as I said earlier, I got a little tongue tied. I support Exhale and Believe because of the vision. And anything that you put your hands in, long as you have God first, I I just see the business doing big things. I mean, I just seen all your businesses going, just blowing up. And it's so much negativity again that I said earlier, like that's in the world. So we need just more positive outlets. And a lot of people are dealing with different things in life, depression, relationship issues. And just for somebody's story to touch someone else's life, I just feel like that's big and that's something positive that you're doing. So I know God's hands is all in it. So it'll prosper. I'm just happy to be a part of it. That's it. That's all I have.
Thank you, Robyn.
Just to piggyback on what Sheleen said,
Turn your mic on.
sorry, so that you folks.
Switch your mics because she's like sitting right across from me on another computer, and the mics are kind of echoing. And my husband will crawl in and kind of tell me what's going on.
Yeah, so just to piggyback on Sheleen, I just know that this show will just really give a platform and a voice to individuals who have faced something and how they've overcome it and how that can help someone else. I know personally, I can hear the feedback on your speaker, just to let you know. Personally, when I had gone through my situation, my prayer to God was just like, let it help someone else. If this is something my children don't have to go through, or something, my friends or even enemies for that matter, something that they can just learn from. I heard the other day that wisdom is far better than experience. And, growing up, I, heard sometimes, oh, you just have to experience that. And I'm like, no, somebody can drop some words of knowledge or wisdom onto my life, and I don't have to experience some of the things that are challenging. Sometimes people don't recover from some challenges that they face in their life. And I believe that this show will give a voice to individuals, and it'll be a space and a place for healing. I think people will be restored through Exhale and Believe. I think people will get the tools that they need to live another day. And as cliche as that may sound, you never know what individuals are facing. Many people put on a facade, or they walk around and they don't share their struggles. So I just believe that this outlet would really just be an outpour into people's lives and just help them to live life and to live it, to me, live it to its fullest.
Okay, so I figured out how to get rid of that echo. Is to mute my screen when Robyn is speaking. But I really do. I forgot to. Betty Lou just say put that on a T-shirt. However, I wanted to show you guys my T-shirt. Is that
yes, it's official, y'all. Y'all see that?
Exhale and Believe.
So it is Shaniqua Holloman with Briller LLC made this shirt for me today to wear, and so I'm really excited about that. It's so gorgeous. It got sparkles on it. I told her I'm not a sparkle girl, but she's a sparkle person. But the sparkles are really it really brings it out. It is really, really nice. So, but anyway, I just wanted to give props to the people that have helped. Again, we have Orenthio and his ambition of OJ. I was going to play some of his music, but because of the technical difficulties we have, I'll play it in the maybe one of the Noonday Nuggets, so you'll hear some of his stuff. But his music is really, really, really good. Like I said, he's a gospel rapper. He's actually going to be on the show on July 8th and share his story. He has an amazing story. And then we have, like I said, Shaniqua Holloman made this awesome shirt for me. Yes, it is beautiful. So I just want to give props out to, everyone else that's out there that I've shared the vision with, that gave me words of encouragement and support, to move this forward. And I just want to say thank you. Again, I'm trying not to be emotional, but this is just such an amazing journey thus far. This started back in November, and here we are now. And we're learning as we go. If you could do it yourself, that is not of God. And believe me, I have no clue. You see, I'm fumbling with this new format, Be Live, and and we had a couple of technical difficulties, but you know what? That's life. In life you have things that happen, but you got to keep just pick yourself up and just keep going. And that's what we want you to exude from Exhale and Believe, is that it's okay to fall, it's okay to fail, but that's how you learn. And the biggest thing is that you pick yourself back up and try again. And you just keep trying and just keep moving, and God will always direct your path. So I just, again, like I said, thank you to everyone. Robyn, Sheleen, my husband, I see you around there. I love you. I love you guys. Thank you for your support. Yeah, come on, babe. Thank you for your support in everything. Babe, did you want to say a couple of words?
Yeah. I'm excited about Exhale and Believe, the guests that you're going to be seeing in the upcoming weeks, and where this vision is going. Program, the vision, Exhale and Believe is so much about everything that they said, and helping people, reaching people, and meeting people where they are emotionally and spiritually. Sometimes we have no idea that what we're saying is so meaningful and impactful to somebody. All we're doing is just being transparent and opening up to someone, maybe one-on-one. And maybe we're doing it by sharing a post on Facebook about something we went through, something we've gone through, or something we're going through at this present moment. The beauty of that is so many other people are keeping their problems and their issues to themselves. But when they hear your story, when they hear someone else's story, their lives are so touched. And Valerie's touched so many people. I mean, hundreds of people. And it's always a pleasure to be by your side when people just come up to you and say, I beat cancer twice, and we've known this person, and you walk with this person. We've sat next to this person, and you just can't look at anybody and understand what they've been through. But as she shared her story, and people would come to her and just share how much of an impact that she's had on them, that's where the inspiration came from. So if you tune into the show, share it, invite people. There's no preparation for it. There's no expectation as far as what we're building up and what Valerie's building up to promise anybody. The goal of it is just come, just eat, enjoy, just dine with us with Exhale and Believe, and just come with an open mind and an open spirit, and just receive, because there's going to be so much. The upcoming guests are phenomenal, from Manu and just as far as real estate, physical health, spiritual health, and just different areas where God is leading Valerie with this vision. So I'm excited. I'm glad to be a part of it, and I look forward to everything that Exhale and Believe is about.
So you're a guest.
I ended up being a guest today.
We just had some words before the show, because he was supposed to be a guest, and he was like, I ain't got nothing left in the tank. And I came here, I said, Robyn, pray for me. Pray for me.
It's about you. It's about you.
Yeah. So, but
once I start talking, it becomes about me.
But this is our family. This is Exhale and Believe. Also, throughout the time, some of you have already seen a lot of the videos my husband and I've done. Hospital visits. That video he did when I first came out of surgery, and I was like really high on the morphine, and I don't even remember the video, but it's really funny. But we'll share some of those things with you, in later shows and stuff like that. But we're going to wrap it up. Like I said, next week, I'm not sure if the guest will be myself or if it will be someone else. I did speak with someone, so I'll get that figured out. You guys would know. On the 8th, Ambitions of OJ, he'll be our guest, there. So, and also, if you have a story that you feel that's going to help somebody, we're not concentrating on what the circumstance was. We want to know what it is, but that's not our concentration. We want to know what process you took what it took for you to get through to get the victory, because we don't want people to be stuck in the valley. And that's not our focus. Like we said, there's already so much negativity. So if you feel you have a story that you want to share, please email me, and I'll send you information. Soon we're going to have some forms online on Facebook where you could, pull it up. This video will be uploaded to YouTube. So friends that do not have Facebook, they will be able to view it. So we're just trying to just reach people and just help people. That is our main mission. My team is not me and then the team. It's my team. We are all one. We operate. I don't do anything without speaking with them, without all of us being in agreement. I don't wear my feelings on my shoulder, on my sleeve. That's what they say, right? Mm-hmm. Don't wear my feelings on my sleeve. So, if they come at me, we want to change things. But me, him, that's a different thing. We husband and wife. So it's different with us. But no, he's very awesome. He's named all of my businesses and stuff. So, but anyway, again, thank you guys for coming on with us tonight. I look forward to seeing you guys on Wednesday at noon for the Noonday Nugget. We will share. I'll let you know what the topic is. Again, none of this is planned. It's planned to a certain point, but none of it is. This is script. This is not reality TV. This is real life, and we're trying to help people. We're trying to help God's people and introduce them to the kingdom. So again, thank you all for being with us. We look forward to seeing you every Sunday at 6 p.m. and on Wednesdays and Fridays for the Noonday Nuggets. We love you guys. Any last words for anybody?
No, thank you, everybody, for coming out. Yes. And am I no longer live?
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
So as we close out, I'm going to play a little bit of the theme song so that you guys could hear the great job that OJ did on it. And my computer is slow. I'm sorry, but
talk. No, just say no.
we don't want you to talk. Again, technical difficulties. All right, babe. Love you. No, you got.
Let's see.
And peace. We love you all.
Bye.
Exhale, let the negative go to exhale, believe. Work your mind out of jail. As long as you believe, you can never fail. Breathe. Exhale. Believe. Work your mind out of jail. Breathe. Exhale. Believe. Work your mind out of jail. Breathe. Exhale. Believe. Work your mind out of jail.
Is this